Good afternoon and welcome to Masters 2025. We're live from the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess. And whether you're tuning in from the lab, your couch, or the break room, we're glad you're here.
Although, I've got to be honest, if you're not here in person, you're about to feel it. Because Masters isn't just another training event. It's where engineers get their hands dirty and their minds expanded.
This is Microchip's annual Strategic Technical Exchange and Review, or Masters for short. And for 25 years, it's been the go-to destination for engineers to learn directly from the people who build the tools they use.
We're talking over 80 deep dive classes taught by the same Microchip engineers who designed the chips, wrote the code, and solved real-world challenges.
And this isn't just theory, this is practical, in-the-weeds, hands-on knowledge. Bring your questions, your stubborn bugs, your weird edge cases, and this is where you're going to find answers.
And it's not just the classrooms. Over in Ask the Experts, we've got dozens of live demo stations and engineers ready to work through your toughest problems in real time.
You can walk right up to the person who wrote the datasheet or designed the dev board you're using and just ask. How cool is that?
Let's talk a little bit more about our venue, the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess.
All right, we're talking about 6 resort pools, including Sunset Beach, which has actual white sand. There's world-class spa, 2 championship golf courses, and restaurants from tacos to tomahawk steaks.
Nice.
Now let's run through some of the fun coming this week. Tonight we have a keynote from CEO Steve Sanghi, followed by some delicious dinner. Tomorrow we have the return of the classic beer boat races. And then it's casino night and the first robotics student showcases on Wednesday.
So yes, there's a lot of brain power, and there's also a lot of fun packed into the schedule.
All right, let's rewind for a second. Last year, engineers came out from all over the country. Some of them left with new tools, some of them left with new product roadmaps, but all of them left with smiles.
And some people left with cool swag.
All right. And for example, here's some of the cool swag that you could get at Masters right now. But you don't have to take our word for it. Let's check in with Grace, who's already scoping out our ATE demos and everything the developer store has to offer.
Thanks, Clifford and Ulysses. Hi, everyone. My name is Grace, and I'll be your roving reporter this week. If you have any questions about demos, or you have a question for an expert, drop it in the comment, and we'll give it to you live. So today, we're going to go through our ATE Ask the Experts demo sections. And our first one is analog, where you can actually power a house. And then for our next section, we have power conversion. This one is focused on very high voltage, so be careful. But ask any questions that you might have to the 8 engineers. And our next section is human interface. So we have actually a touch demo that works even while water is pouring on it.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Nice.
Next section is motor control, where we actually have a 3D printer that is mimicking a claw machine, as well as a ventilator. It's keeping that kitty alive. And then we have our EV charging system with our EV scooter. And then the next section is embedded software, where you can work on your putting skills, where we have an automatic putter, as well as a putter that'll tell you how good your putt is. All right, let's keep going. And then last but not least, we have microcontroller systems. So you can find any type of system over here, even video games. So come over and play a game with our 8 experts. And then behind me, we have the DevTools store. This store is where you can buy Curiosity nanoboards, any type of dev board, and ask if you have a question. Again, if you have any questions about the demos we walked through, or for engineers, just leave a comment below. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Grace. Can't wait to see what else you uncovered.
All right, coming up today, classes kicked off at 1:30 p.m. The Ask the Experts booths are open, and we've got more segments coming throughout the week.
Check out the full schedule of events at microchip.com/masters and let us know what you want to see, and we might just show it off live.
And we'll be back throughout the event to spotlight activities. And as you have noticed, we have some empty chairs here with us that will be filled up with various guests throughout the week. There'll be engineers and partners, and we'll be recapping all the things you're missing out on.
This is Masters, where we empower innovation, the place to learn, and the place to connect.
And if you're not here,
Well, we're doing our best job to make you wish you were.
thank you very much.